Good morning, Jeffrey Friedman, Senior Commodity Broker, RJO Futures, October 16th, morning comments, stock index futures, and I always give you the word of the day. Word of the day today is global, and I'll explain why. Global means in Germany they had a good reading on sentiment. Spain looks like they want to have a bailout. They were kind of fighting with that, but they look like they're ready now. So in Europe, we have positive news. Asia, we had positive news. America, we have positive news. That's where you get the word of the day is global, risk on versus risk off. Things are looking better. Let's take a look at America now that we're involved with the day. CPI, a little positive, but the core was a little, it was 1%, it was 1%, we were looking for 2%, so if you take out food and energy, CPI is not over the top so that they can continue with their QE3, they can continue with stimulus, so that's a positive reinforcement. Industrial production beat the street, that's a positive. Looking back at yesterday, retail sales was a big positive. The East Coast manufacturer was actually a negative, and the market kind of blew it off. So in general, economic news is okay, not bad at all. Looking at the technical point of view, and by the way, on the earnings front, we're in the middle of earnings this week alone. We're going to probably get 50% of the Dow released this week. Some of the bigger names, to mention just a few, Citigroup, Goldman Sachs, Morgan, they all beat the street. So the big names are beating the street. That's a plus in the earnings because everybody was anticipating or the chit-chat was that this earnings season was going to be a little negative. Let's move on to the technicals very quickly. We'll use the S&P December contract as our rule of thumb. We're in a consolidation phase right now. We've been here for a while. The numbers really haven't changed all that much. We've been talking about in the December future contract that we have to stay above 1417, 1420. A close underneath that would put us in negative territory because we're in a consolidation after the big run up, and we're above about 15% or 12% for the year. So we've had the big run up, but if we can stay above 1417, then we're in a sideways trend. If we can get to the next level, your first minor resistance that technicians are talking about 1450, 1449. If we can get over that small hurdle, then your real number would be 1465. A close over that would change us from sideways to up and put the bulls in control of that chart pattern on the S&P December contract. On the way down, if we do close underneath 1417, write that down because that will be important. We've tested it a few times and couldn't break that support level, but if we did, then the bears would start to cheer and get on the table and start to dance saying we're going to 1392. So be aware of those kind of numbers and play according. Right now we're sideways to slightly up. The bulls are still in control, in my opinion, looking at the chart formation. As always, you should be calling me, Jeff Friedman. I can help you with any markets you want, fundamentals, technical, long-term or short-term. But remember always first, trading futures or option to futures involves risk of loss, not suitable for everyone. Please give me a call. Good luck, good trading.